Hi everybody, welcome to the DRF Breeding Report. I'm Dan Illman along with Nicole Russo, and this week we're going to spotlight a Kentucky Derby prospect, and Nicole, no bigger prospect than the 2-year-old champion, Good Magic.
Good Magic honored as the Eclipse Award and 2-year-old male of 2016 last the Eclipse Awards earned honor after breaking his maiden, winning the Breeders' Cup Juvenile in the season after he was previously Group 1 place. Always a horse who's been thought very highly thought of, a lot of quality. He was a $1 million sale yearling, campaigned at leadership by Street and E5, a son of Curlin. We know just a fantastic young classic sire.
He really has everything. He ticks just about every box. You mentioned that gaudy sales price. He's trained by the great Chad Brown. He is the 2-year-old champion. He has the tactical speed to adapt to any kind of pace scenario. He's got a couple of bullet works this year already as he preps for his 3-year-old debut in the Fountain of Youth at Gulfstream on March the 3rd. You mentioned Curlin, just a classic sire, but I counted 8 black-type earners related to the multiple stakes-winning dam, Glinda the Good, 3 of those black-type earners at 9 furlongs. Are there any flaws in this pedigree at all as we, analyze his chances to go 1.25 miles on the first Saturday in May?
I mean, the knock that some people are going to have against him is that the dam, Glinda the Good, her only other road to date is sprint winner, that being Zapper by Ghost Zap, probably getting a little bit more speed from that sire, who of course was freaking fast and is the sire of good sprinters like Judy the Beauty already. But I mean, that said, you look at Glinda the Good's female family and there's so much depth to it. As we mentioned, she is a stakes performer at distances of 1 mile up to 1 mile 70 yards. She's a full sister to stakes performers, including half sister to Take the Rib, who was a little bit more of a winded turf mare. That's interesting. Another one of her stakes performing half siblings is Flash Forward, a stakes winner at 1 mile and 1/8, and she is by Curlin, making her brother a very similar cross to Good Magic. I had a depth and stamina in this female family.
Let's talk a little bit about Curlin. I know you want to throw out that stat that we've discussed many, many times here on the DRF Breeding Report, and Curlin's just unbelievable ability with classic performers.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting with Belmont Stakes winner Palace Malice, his first crop of 3-year-olds in 2013. He has had a classic winner or classic placed runner in each of his crops of 3-year-olds to date. Really looking strong into this year with his 3-year-old. In addition to Good Magic, he also, of course, has Solimini out there, who was on in the juvenile and an Eclipse Award finalist in the category. So we're starting to see these runners from some really quality mares Curlin started to get as he proved himself more and more. They can be, sort of later developers, really hitting their stride 3-year-old year. And I think that's also what's encouraging about Good Magic. As we referenced, he broke through breaking his maiden in that juvenile, improved throughout his starts last season, and really has room to continue to grow.
Tons to like about 2-year-old champion Good Magic, the boss among the 3-year-olds right now, currently on the road to the Kentucky Derby. Good Magic on the road to the Fountain of Youth Stakes for his 3-year-old debut at Gulfstream on March the 3rd. We have 3 important Kentucky Derby prep races this weekend, so you're going to want to be back next week on the DRF Breeding Report as we review all of the winners. We'll see you then.